We will now demonstrate how to measure in a standard and a batch. On the screen you will see a photo of the standard and batch we will be measuring. To measure a standard, click on the button marked New STD. This clears the input field and allows you to name the standard. In this case, we will call this My Red Standard. Once named, place the standard on the instrument and click the STD INST button in the upper left-hand corner of the button bar. To measure a batch, you only need to place the sample in the spectrophotometer and press the button on the top button bar called BAT INS. The system has the ability to auto-name the batch. If you would like to name the batch, you can do so by typing in the name into the batch field before measuring. Once the batch is measured, data will be displayed. As can be seen here, the example used is 2 different concentrations of the same red. There are other ways to input standard and batch information into the system. If you click on the small arrow next to the STD INST button, you will see other options for input. In this example, we will input a standard with LAB values. Click on New STD, input a name, and click on the small arrow. Choose LAB. You will see that the STD INST button now is labeled STD LAB. Press the button, input the values, and click OK. The same applies to the batch. Let's now look at managing desktop data. You will notice that you have 6 standards on the desktop. To list those standards, click the List STD button. When you click on the List STD button, it shows you all the standards currently on the desktop. If you select a standard and click OK, the system jumps to the desired standard. If we open the button back up, you will also notice the option to turn a standard on or off. This allows a standard to remain on the desktop and not be visible when scrolling. The Delete button will delete a standard from the desktop, while the Delete All button will delete all standards off the desktop. If we delete a standard, notice all batches are also deleted. Remember that if a standard is deleted off the desktop, has not been permanently stored, it will be deleted from the system. To list batches, click on the List BAT button. Notice the same options are available. If we delete a batch off the desktop, however, the corresponding standard will remain. Once the software is loaded, you will notice a Tools icon on your desktop. Click this to enter the program. There are 2 login options for Tools. Pigment users will use the user named user to log in, while Textile users will log in with the DCI user. After inputting user information, press the OK button to enter the software. The splash screen for Tools shows the version of software currently running. In this example, it is version 1.2. Once logged in, the software will bring you to the default desktop screen.